What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, guys, it's time for the Wednesday live stream. So please come on in. Please say hello. Please smash the like button if you could. I would appreciate it. Remember that the Wednesday live streams are long form videos, and we are usually on here for 1 or 2 or 3 hours, whatever it ends up being. I have an update, guys, on my Sublocade shot. As you can see on the title, I got a Sublocade booster shot. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that a little bit here today. If you guys have any questions, any comments, please come on in. We talk about Suboxone, Sublocade, Kratom, opiate addiction, etc., etc. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes, baby. What's up, everybody? We are back up in here. Izzy wanted to say hello. She's looking for a snacky that doesn't exist. She feels betrayed. Daddy, where is my snacky? She had to get her rabies shot yesterday, so she wanted to come on up here and say hello to you, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Good to see everybody in here today. Please smash the like on your way in. It lets others know we're in here chilling and chatting. I would appreciate you guys if you could bang that like button for your boy. And Isabel Ann, she gets a groom tomorrow, so I had to get her rabies shot before she got her groom. So that's what we did yesterday. Things are going well for her. Her paws are getting pretty long though, so kind of feeling bad about that. But she hates the groom, so it's all good. It's all good. Who is up in here? Let's go ahead and jump on into the comments. But before we do, you see the disclaimer which says that I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So if you are struggling with addiction, my friend, please seek out your own medical professional. Remember, guys, that this channel is for entertainment purposes only, for me to share my experience with you and for you to share your experience with others, guys. Remember that most of this channel, much of what this channel is what you guys are going through. So we want to hear from you. As you see on the screen, it says, please be sure and share with us your updates, your goals, your setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom, whatever that looks like for you. So coming in here hot and heavy, guys. Looks like we got 17 people in here already. Good start to the stream. So shout out to everybody who is coming in here early today. Izzy is excited to see y'all. Let's go ahead and dive on into the comments. But before we do, I need to remove the disclaimer and throw up the sponsors of the week. Izzy, what are you doing? You trying to stand on me? She's trying to jump up here on the desk. Shout out to all the sponsors of the week, guys. You guys absolutely killed it last week. We had a record amount of sponsors last week. What are you doing, little girl? You can't get up there. Daddy needs a desk, you know, you big desk hog. So shout out to all the sponsors of the week, the last 7 days. I'll go ahead and shout them out in a little bit later in the stream, but I don't want to get behind too far here. So let's go ahead and get to the comments. So who is up in here first? Also, guys, I noticed that there were some comments from earlier today that vanished. I don't know where they went, but I'm sorry that they vanished. Somebody was talking about they got their last Sublocade shot. So whoever you are, please let us know who that was. I don't know where those comments went. Okay, you gotta get down. I know. I'll see you soon. Little cutie. Cutie with the booty. Little cutie with the booty. All right. Balliot brand coming through up in here with the first comment. Well, the first comment that actually stuck to the live stream. So good to see you back in here, Balliot brand. Let's see, what am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm a little rusty. I've kind of got a lot going on here today, guys. There's a lot of things going on. Seahawks just fired their head coach. Pete Carroll just got roasted. And I was watching the press conference. He's been a Seahawk coach for 14 years, guys. And they just gave him the roast. And he was crying. And I felt so bad because I've been wanting him to get fired because our team is not performing. But it really sucked to see him go like that and to be crying like that. It was really sad. So, RIP to Pete. He's not passed away. He's just no longer our head coach. All right. So, Kimmy B in the house says, hi, darlings. Hit the like button. Yes, if you guys please could. Damian Spears. What's up, Damian? Says, how many shots have you gotten so far? I have to think. I want to say the one I just got makes that, is it 7? I'll have to go through my records. I think it's 7. Spaced out over, God, it's been a while, guys. Over a year, well over a year. But I'll talk more about the Sublocade stuff here in a little bit. Just want to get in here and say hi to everybody. Balliot brand coming through with the early sponsor bomb. Let's go ahead and fire up the jets for Balliot brand. Showing love 2 weeks in a row. Shout out to you. Let's fire up the sponsor jet. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Shout out to you, Balliot brand, showing love once again, dropping sponsor bomb, baby. Boom. I appreciate the love, my friend. Thanks for being here once again. Continuing on. So we've got Tara in the house. Good to see you in here, Tara, as always. Shout out to you, girl. Hopefully you had a good session last night. Let's see here. It was good chilling with you on Kimmy's channel for a little bit. Balliot says, Tara, cheers. Cool username, by the way. Just noticing it. It's important to smile. Yes, it sure is. Yes, it sure is. As I see, you've got a picture smiling yourself. So glad to see that as well. Always good to see when everybody has a profile picture so we can kind of see who you guys are. So Kimmy says, I saw them earlier also, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know what the heck. They just disappeared. Whatever that's about. I don't know. Maybe YouTube's being weird. So Tara says, going live after you, Kev. Just a heads up, baby. Ooh, baby. All right. Tara on the piggyback tonight. Seems like she's been doing that pretty frequently. So I think a lot of people are just counting on you doing that from here. But if that changes, Tara, that's all good. Don't feel pressure. But I know a lot of people have been enjoying jumping over to your channel. So guys, make sure you go check out Tara's channel. If you haven't yet, Tara Smiling right there. Easy to find. You'll see me and many other people from this channel over there on her channel, showing her love. So continuing on here, Kingdom Within in the house. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you in here, Kingdom, as always. Good to see you, brother. We were hanging out on his live stream just yesterday. Let's see here. Kingdom Within coming through with a sponsor bomb as well, guys. Showing love up in here today. Let's fire up the jet for Kingdom Within. Make sure you check out my boy's channel. I posted a link to it yesterday on the community tab. Fire up the jet, baby. Ooh, baby. Sorry, guys. I got to stop saying that. Ooh, yeah. Boom. Kingdom Within coming through with a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Great to see you in here as always. He's been working on his kratom taper, and he's down to 1 little tiny gram of kratom. So killing it over there, Kingdom Within. Yeah, he's been making a video or two about his kratom experience too. So go check out his channel, guys. It's right there, Kingdom Within. You can find him easily on YouTube. He's got more subscribers than we have here, so he's got some really good content over there, guys. Go check him out. Israel, shout out to you, says, I have my appointment scheduled for February 6th to get my first Sublocade shot. That is awesome, man. You finally did it. You finally got it figured out. Good job. Good stuff there. What are the doses going to be? What are the transition doses going to be? Let us know. I know you've been considering that for a while. You were kind of on the fence about it for a while, but it sounds like you've got the ball rolling, my friend. Tasha, good to see you. Tasha says, hey guys, I just wanted to give you an update. It's been 3.5 months since my last Sublocade shot. I did 1 hundy and 1 hundy. Hope everyone is doing well. So congratulations, Tasha. You are killing it. How are you feeling? Have you noticed any problems, anything yet? Cool picture there. Good to see you in here, Tasha. Thanks for the update. Guys, we've got 21 people in here. How many likes do we have? Hopefully we're at least over 10 by now. We got to be over 10, right? Yes, 13. Look at you guys coming through today with the likes. I appreciate that, guys. And look at how well that worked, letting everybody know that we are in here. So please get that baby over 15 as soon as we could, and it will send out more notifications to people, I think is how that works. You guys are killing it today. Thank you. Slow-mo in the house. Good to see you, Slow-mo, as always, my friend. Balliot says, cute dog. I have 2 Dachshunds, wiener dogs. Did I say that right? Wiener dogs are really cute. So good to see we have some other pet lovers in here, pet owners. Charles, what's up, Charles? How are you doing? Any updates with you, Charles? Good to see you, my friend. Says, hey, everyone. Good to see you, Charles. Charles has been coming through quite a bit lately, so it's been good to see Charles more consistent on the channel. Volume is a little low. All right, let me speak up. Is that better, Tara? Let me know if that's better. Thanks for the heads up on that. It's pronounced Dachshund. Okay, gotcha. I was like, the way that, I don't know if it was that spelled right? How Balliot spelled that? Was that spelled right? It was hard to pronounce that word. But saying Dachshund is a lot easier. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between the comments, guys. You guys know how I do it. Kimmy's, her poem she wrote about how it takes me 3 hours to respond to comments. That shit was hilarious. Kimmy says, Kevin, thank you so much for participating in the live stream last night. It meant a lot to me. Yes, you're absolutely welcome, Kimmy. You know, I would love to do that anytime I'm able to. I love to go over there and show love to your guys' channel anytime I can. So if there's ever time that I have free and I'm able to jump on your guys' live stream or even just participate in the comments or help moderate. Also shout out to you, Kimmy and Tara, for making me a mod on their channels. I'm not always able to make it to everybody's stream, but you guys know I do whenever I can. So I would love to help out however I can, whenever I can, guys. So thank you, Kimmy B. Charles says, still trying to get you a picture. I'm trying. Oh, the profile picture. I was like, what are you going to send me a picture of? I was going blank there for a moment. So yes, please get that picture uploaded, Charles. It should be pretty easy to do, especially if you're on the YouTube app on your phone. Should be pretty easy to do that. Jerry in the house. Good to see you, Jerry. Jerry's been showing up almost every week now. Good to see you in here, Jerry. Nice disclaimer. This is my second stream tuning into. Great stuff. Yeah, I've seen you on the, we'll call it the sister channels. We'll start calling them the sister channels. So it's been good to see you following out to the other channels that we recommend on this channel as well. So awesome stuff. Would you ever do a stream with Daniel from Veterans with Anxiety? Absolutely. In fact, I've actually been meaning to reach out to him and chat with him about doing just that. So if you know him personally, tell him I would love to team up and do a few videos with him. Absolutely. It's been on my to-do list for sure. I've been watching his content for quite a while. And I would definitely love to do a video with Daniel. So if anybody knows Daniel, let him know. I would be interested in doing just that. That would be awesome. I'd love to chat with him. He says, I thought you two had done a stream before, and it turns out I was wrong. Happy I found your channel. Yeah, I think you said that that's how you found my channel. It was from a comment I posted on his channel or something like that. So yes, absolutely. I would love to do a video or 2 or 3 with Daniel for sure. So hopefully we can make that happen soon. He's been cranking out the videos lately, which is awesome. Marky Rizzo in the hizzo. Good to see you, Marky. Always here. Marky, I heard through the grapevine that you did some positive work on your exam or your test. You want to give us any information on that? Congratulations passing that test, my friend. I know you've been studying hard on that. Probably just a quick time for me to go ahead and thank Marky Rizzo for being the most loyal watcher of this channel. Out of anybody that I could think of that has watched this channel over the years, Marky Rizzo has been the one that has always been here consistently, specifically for the live streams. I honestly don't think he's missed more than a couple live streams, and we've been doing live streams for probably over 2 years now, guys. So shout out to Marky Rizzo for being the #1 loyal man to this channel. Also, if you guys didn't hear last week, I was giving a shout out to KG Smith and Kimmy B. They are the sponsors of the year for 2023. Them ladies were the biggest sponsors of the year. So super shout out to Kimmy B, baby, and KG Smith. I don't see KG Smith in here yet. But maybe she sees on the replay. Thank you, KG, and thank you, Kimmy, showing massive love to this channel as always. Thank you, ladies. Tara says, "Hey Mo." Oh, she's just saying hi to everyone. So let's see. I don't want to get too far behind. So I don't want you guys to feel like I'm like way behind the conversation. Just way behind. We could do way behind, but not way behind. Slow-mo, 24 days off Sublocade. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Really good to see that you've been able to keep that little demon at bay. I know you were talking about how your brain is still kind of trying to tempt you, and I'm sure that'll happen for a while, right? But just keep one day at a time is all you got to focus on, man. One day at a time, brother. Rachel B in the house. Good to see you, Rach. I've had my channel for over 14 years and I have videos there too. It is always nice to put a face to a username. Oh, what kind of videos do you have? What kind of videos do you have, my friend? I didn't know you did videos. So Kimmy posted a link to Tara's channel. If you guys didn't find it already by searching Tara Smiling, she's really easy to find on the YouTubes. Kimmy also posted a link to our boy Kingdom Within's channel. For some religious content, and also he's been doing some Kratom videos. Hopefully he can continue doing Kratom videos because he has a lot of experience with Kratom, and many people watching this channel are interested in understanding Kratom on a better level, right? Is the volume better now? Let me know if that is good on the volume, guys. Brandon's Recovery, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here. So Israel, here we go, says, I'm starting with the 300 milligram shot. I'm on 24 milligrams of Zubsolv. Awesome. Yeah, I think you'll do good with that. That should be good, man. Just remember, the goal is to feel normal on Sublocade. You're not going to feel the spikes like you do with the Zubsolv, right? So just be prepared to feel normal. That's okay, and that's what you want, right? Also, remember that the first month is the hardest month with Sublocade, right? Not for everybody, but for a lot of people, the first month can be a little bit of a struggle, right? So just be ready for that. If you need to supplement for whatever reason, don't guilt yourself too bad for that. Just try your hardest every day if you can to go without orally dosing, to kind of rebuild your brain, right? To get you out of that, I need something to feel normal daily dose habit. Kimmy B coming through with a sponsor bomb of today. Showing love, sponsoring today's live stream with a $30 Cash App donation. Shout out to you, Kimmy B. Baby, fire up the sponsor jet, please. Fire it up loud. Woo-wee! That baby was loud. Boom. Kimmy B showing love as always. Showing love today with a $30 Whopper. Shout out to you showing hot dog in a bun. Hot dog in a bun. Good to see you in here as well. Danielle. Good to see you in here, Danielle. Thank you, Kimmy B, baby. Appreciate the love, girl. Also, if you guys seen the thumbnail, no, the description, I recently got a Sublocade booster shot, guys, and I talked about it for the first time on Kimmy's channel. So make sure that you guys go check out Kimmy's channel. And speaking of her channel, there she is. Look at her rocking 241 subscribers, guys. We were on there. You see that first video right there on the screen. We were on there last night talking about kratom and opiate addiction and Sublocade and all kinds of random different things. So make sure that you guys go over there, subscribe to Kimmy's channel, guys. You will see me on there all the time. And you'll also see many other people from this community right here on there as well. So if you need some more support, if you feel alone in your recovery, you feel like people don't understand you, make sure you go over there and subscribe to Kimmy's channel, Kimmy's Playhouse. It's funny because whenever I type in your old channel name, it still pulls up the correct one. So whenever I type in what she had before, it still pulls up. So I don't know if your handle is still the same or if you've updated your handle or not, or if that even changes. I'm not sure. So make sure you guys go subscribe to Kimmy's channel, guys. She's got to get that baby up to 250 subs soon. All right, guys, back to the comments we go. And we just had another sponsor bomb come through. KG Smith is in the house. What? KG, where you at, girl? I don't see KG in the comments yet. Let's go ahead and fire up the sponsor jet. Once again, it's going to be loud, guys. Oh, yeah. KG Smith dropping sponsor bombs just like Kimmy B, blowing it up in here. Oh! RIP to your speakers. Probably just blew your iPhone speaker, everybody. Sorry about that. Shout out to you, KG Smith, showing love. As always, every week, consistently showing love. Shout out to you, KG Smith and Kimmy B, ladies. I didn't say babies. I think I'm using the B word just a little too much on this stream, so I'm going to tone that down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit, Kev. All right. Where was I at? Volume is a little better now. A little better, guys? Is it quiet? It feels loud in my ears. Let me check my settings. It sounds really loud in my ears. I can still go louder if I need to. Is that better? Test, 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 test. Yo, yo, yo. Mic check. We got 25 people in here, guys. 25 people. Hopefully we got the likes to at least 20 by now. I hate to hassle you guys, but it is important for the channel to get the likes. If not, YouTube will be like, nah, we don't care about you. So we are at 18 likes, guys. We need 2 more people to get that baby to 20. I know we can do it. Thank you, guys, showing love to the channel. Kimmy says, we love ya. We love you, Kimmy B. Let's see. I'm going to be completely honest. On bad days, I've taken over 24 milligrams. So that's what I'm nervous about. No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, my friend. That's what I'm nervous about, that I'm on a high dose to switch to Sublocade without withdrawals. No, don't worry about that. You'll be just fine. The thing that I'm worried about is that you're not ready to feel normal, right? Because what is it that you're feeling when you take the higher doses, right? Or what is it that you're chasing? Because if you're still chasing something from Suboxone or Zubsolv, and that you no longer feel whatever it is that you're chasing with those, that's the thing that kind of scares me a little bit. So you just have to be ready to feel normal, my friend, because it feels different than feeling your medication kick in every day, right? So you have to be ready to feel normal. Marky is the OG. Yes, he is. Hi, Danielle. Hi, good to see you in here, Danielle. Got a profile picture up there. Good to see. I hear like one of those warnings on the channel. Hold on. We're probably having a freaking blizzard snowstorm roll in. This weather has been wild lately, guys. I don't know what the heck. Hold on. Yeah, I can't hear what it's saying, but it's something serious. Just subscribe to Kingdom Within. Thanks for that recommendation. Yes, absolutely. Thanks for subscribing to his channel, as well as the other ones that we recommend here. Yeah, we're all trying to kind of bring each other up together, guys, and support each other's channels, and just everybody goes up together. Tasha says, how is your journey going, Kev? It's going really good, actually. I'm trying to think if this is a good time for me to talk about the Sublocade booster shot I just got. Let's see. How far behind am I? 25, 30. Let me speed through a few more comments, and then I'll talk about my recent Sublocade dose, what I got, and how I'm feeling, guys. I don't want to get way too far behind here. I'm taking a little break right now, but I have made videos on many topics, making kombucha, weightlifting, one kratom video, and some finance I've done well with. Having a sobriety community is cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So I have a different channel as well, and I post totally random videos on my other channel as well. So I totally get that. And, you know, when you're starting out, it's like you got to kind of try to find like what direction you want to go, right? And where you're trying to get your first like 1,000 subscribers. Sometimes for many people, sometimes the journey might change, right? And that's okay. Oh, Kimmy wanted something else. She didn't want to drop the bombs, so she wanted this. This is Kimmy's saying right here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Don't grab your shoes, son. The house is burning down. Just run out, that motherfucker. Do you guys hear the TV? It's like it's doing the emergency broadcast. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully it's just a test. KG Smith says, hey, y'all, I'm busy at work today. I may be able to join later. All right, KG, thanks for stopping in here, and thanks for showing love with the sponsor bomb as well. Hopefully things are going well for you, KG. Let us know if there's any updates that you have for the group. I would appreciate that. Charles says, only update is since the doctor told me not a good idea for Sublocade, might bring back pain problems. I've been very depressed. I'm willing to take a chance and go back to Subutex. Yeah, I mean, you know, with the chronic pain stuff and Sublocade, we don't have a lot of information on that. That's something that I'd like to hear from more people about, people who do try Sublocade, how that works for their chronic pain, right? Because we've heard kind of a mixed result from that. So it will be interesting to hear if you end up going that route. Charles, let us know. Danielle says, we don't have kratom in Australia as far as I know, but people on Facebook overseas try to sell it, but probably a scam. Wow. I don't know if it is. Like, I feel like you can pretty much buy anything you want on the internet and have it shipped on in. And I'm not saying anybody should do that. Obviously, proceed with caution at your own risk, but Yeah, that's interesting. They don't have kratom in Australia, but I'm pretty sure aren't Sublocade shots free in Australia, or something like that, right? It was something about another thing. I think a lot of people in Australia don't they use the Butrans patch more over there? I swear I've heard more people over there use the Butrans patch. That's what KG Smith is on. And I actually do have a bunch more short videos coming out, guys. I've got like 7 short videos recorded, like 5 to 10 minute videos. So keep an eye open for that. So that way we can spread the love more to the people who don't want to have to spend 3 hours on a live stream. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but one of those videos I do talk about Butrans patch. So that will be coming out here soon. Let's see. Yes, it's a bit louder now. Can you turn down the volume in your earbuds by using a volume control? No, you can't. I've tried that before. I'm pretty sure you can't. Let's see. Test, test, test. No, it doesn't change anything because it's plugged into the mic. Slow-mo says, don't take more subs. It's unnecessary, in my opinion. Don't up your dose. Take it from me. Did it for years. Yeah, there seems like there's kind of a lot of people out there that struggle with the high dose bupe, right? And it's just like, it seems like once you get past a certain point, it's like it just doesn't do anything. It's the ceiling effect, right? Your brain might try to tempt you and trick you into thinking that you're going to chase down some magical feeling, but you guys probably remember or know as well as I do that feeling really never comes. And really the only feeling that comes is self-guilt for chasing a buzz from a medication that you're trying to get sober with, right? Slow-mo was talking about that last night on Kimmy's stream, how he feels guilty because he wasn't using his Suboxone in the healthiest of ways. And he's like just kind of now realizing that. And so he's kind of just questioning his whole sobriety, which I don't think he should do, right? There's been many, many people who have used their Suboxone recreationally. Many people do. I mean, it's a partial opiate, right? So of course it's going to be tempting to booster doses on certain days. But I mean, hey, you weren't out there taking fentanyl, right? Risking your life on a daily basis. You were using a much safer, legal alternative, right? Kevin, it's a snow squall warning. It's been kind of snowing off and on all day here. Let me just check the weather real quick. Oh, yes, that's exactly. How the hell did you know that, Kimmy? That's exactly what it says here on my news thing. Snow squall warning until, what does that mean? Is like dumping snow out there right now? Man, this is a perfect time to be doing Uber. I freaking kill it on Uber when it's snowing, guys. Everybody else is afraid to drive in the snow, but I'll just plow right through that shit. Rolling, keep these doggies rolling. I got nervous for you, so I Googled it. How the hell did you know that? Because I swear that sound isn't just for snow warnings. Like, I swear it's like for the... Do you guys know what the Amber Alert thing is? Is that a thing in your state too? I'm pretty sure that originated in Utah. But usually, like, if there's an Amber Alert or like a windstorm about to blow in, it makes that same sound. Or did you just Google like warning in Utah or something like that? Is that how you figured that out? Gonzo, showing love. Let's fire up the sponsor bomb. Shout out to you, Gonzo. Good to see you in here, brother. We were looking for you on Kimmy's stream last night. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Fire up the sponsor jet, guys. Oh, yeah. Macho Madness. Showing love, baby. Boom. Shout out to you, Gonzo. Says, hey, Kevin. Hello, everyone. I'm working OT, and I don't have reception to the stream, but I'll try to listen as much as possible. I hope everyone is doing well. Shout out to you, Gonzo. Hopefully things are going well for you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for showing love via the super chat. I appreciate the love, my friend. Let us know if there's any updates on you, Gonzo. I know you had that relapse not too long ago. Hopefully the methadone is still doing what you need it to do, my friend. Hopefully it's still working out for you. Guys, we've got 25 people in here. Hopefully we've got at least 25 likes on this video. Let's go ahead and check on that. Ooh, look at you guys coming through today. 24 likes, 24 people. I'm going to high five you right through that screen. Thank you guys for killing it with the like button today. I won't even hassle you. I won't even hassle you. You guys are doing awesome up in here. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. So Israel says, I do feel energized when I take my Zubsolve. That feeling right there, my friend, you are not going to feel that way anymore once you get on Sublocade. So you have to mentally prepare yourself to know that you have to let that go. And that is a very, very, very important point for anybody considering Sublocade or Brixadi, guys. You have to be ready to feel normal like this. Beep. You have to be ready to feel that, because if you're not ready to feel that, your brain is going to trick you into thinking that it's not working. I'm not feeling my medication kick in. Well, it's not supposed to do that due to the long half-life, right, guys? So prepare yourself for that, Israel. And as long as you're not thrown off by the fact that you don't feel your medication, you don't get that magic energy boost that you got from your Zubsolve, then you'll be all right. It's a little bit of an adjustment, right? It's going to take some time to get used to feeling normal. But that's what you want, right? You don't want to feel like you have to rely on this medication to get this magic energy. What's your other channel's name? I'd like to sub to it. So there's a link to it in the description box. It's called Badass 1G. And 1G is for a 1G DSM. If I'm sure nobody has any idea what that is. It's the car I used to build DSMs. And what is a DSM? It's those old school Mitsubishi Eclipses, Eagle Talons, Plymouth Lasers. And I actually got that car tattooed on my leg. Yikes. Yes, I regret it. But yeah, there's a link to it in the description box. That channel is very close to getting monetized. So I've been cranking out some videos over there after I've been making videos on that channel for over 10 years, still not even monetized. Not 10 years consistently, but 10 years nonetheless. There's a lot of car and motorcycle and random ass videos on there. So just a heads up, if anybody goes to see my car channel or motorcycle channel, I don't talk about anything on addiction. I don't respond to any comments about addiction on that channel. So please, if you're going to go check out the car channel, stick with whatever the video is about, if you guys could, okay? Thank you guys. That gets you guys a chance to see what I'm like outside of this addiction world and just kind of show you my hobbies and interests outside of this. Yes, Brandon says you got to find out what works for you. Yeah, guys, it's going to be different for everybody for sure, right? And just remember too that if you try Sublocade, guys, and it just doesn't work out for you, Brandon just got back on Suboxone. So Suboxone isn't going anywhere. Zubsolve isn't going anywhere. So if you try Sublocade for a few months and it just doesn't work, you can easily go back to Suboxone, guys. Trust me, it's not going to be disappearing on the face of the earth. It's dirt cheap. It's not going anywhere. Oh, Lori, good to see you. What's up, Lori? Says, hey, yo, at work listening as much as I can. Shout out to you, Lori. Good to see you in here again. And this is probably a good time for me to go ahead and thank the sponsors of the week, guys. You see them scrolling across the bottom of the stream. KG Smith was the sponsor of last week, so shout out to you, KG Smith. I appreciate the love, girl. Also, Kimmy B was showing some massive love, as always. Also, Lori O, who we just seen a comment from. Good to see you in here, Lori. Falcons Cloud. Brandon's Recovery was showing love last week. Gonzo. Balliot Brand. Kingdom Within. Mama Cindy on the replay crew. And Marky Rizzo. And also Mikey. So that was actually a record amount of sponsorships last week, guys. We had 11 people show love to the channel over the past 7 days. So thank you, each and every one of you guys who have been able to support this channel financially. It does mean a lot to me. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all very effing much. Thank you. My voice is already getting horsey up in here. Guys, if you would like to show love to this channel, you can do so at the Venmo or the Cashapp links that are on the screen now. Or you can do the easy way and do the super chat or super sticker on the live or the replay crew. Obviously, the Venmo and the Cash App is the best possible way to do it. But I understand not everybody wants to go that far into it. So either way, guys, I appreciate y'all for showing love to the channel. You guys are incredible. Remember, guys, that YouTube does nothing for channels like this. So this is a sponsor bomb type channel, and any sponsorships wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you to the viewers who watch and support this message. Thank you, guys. Continuing on with the stream, we have 25 people in here, guys. There's a lot of people who've been staying in here today. So it seems like the live stream crew is growing, and that's awesome to see. We see some new people coming in here, and that's awesome, guys. I'm really happy to see some new people and to see the normies up in here. Speaking of the normies, that just reminded me, I just recorded a video. I'm scared to post this, but tell me what you guys think. I'm kind of starting to talk a little bit more about TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. And I made a video yesterday of me getting the shot ready and putting a shot in my booty. And I recorded it. I don't know if I should post that. It feels weird putting my butt cheek on a video. What do you guys think? Is that too much for this channel? Or would that be like weird to post that? Let me know what you guys think. I just thought it could help some people who are maybe afraid to do their own testosterone shot. But I know there are so many guys out there who are actually on testosterone replacement therapy, and a lot of people are afraid to do their own shot. So I figured if I could help somebody out and help them realize that it's really not that hard to do your own testosterone shot, that I figured I'll record that, but I'm just not sure if I dare to post it. TMI, Kev. Post that booty shot, kid. That is hilarious. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I'm a little sketched if I dare to freaking post that or not, but I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Let's see. Where was I at in the comments? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I've heard that there's a bunch of storms going throughout the country, so hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. Hopefully everybody's staying safe and out of trouble. Let's see here. I kind of lost where I was at in the comments. Kingdom says, hey Kev, this kratom withdrawal today is vibrating my whole face. Would you recommend 100 milligrams of subs to me? I don't know what you mean. Strips? 100 milligram of subs to strips. I don't understand, Kingdom. Are you considering going on Suboxone? Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't do that. Tala, you can't use Sublocade. I think I'm confused on that, Kingdom. Are you still in here? Give us some clarification, unless you already did. Oh, Tara posted a link to my car channel, so thank you for doing that, Tara. I think my car channel is at like 13 or 1,400 subscribers over there. I'm trying to see what Kingdom's talking about here. Can't use Sublocade without being on Suboxone first. Yes, that's correct. Kimmy said, here's the link to Kevin's Clarity if you need extra support. Yeah, guys, if you guys need to book a coaching call with me, you can do so at the link. There is also a link in the Clarity to the clarity.fm in the description box, but Kimmy posted a link to it right there. Shout out to the people who've been reaching out to me on Clarity lately. I appreciate you guys for doing so. And it's been a pleasure and an honor to get to speak with you guys about your personal situations and what you guys have going on in your life, right? So, or strips is what I'm saying, 4 milligrams. So with where you're at, Kingdom, where your tolerance is so low you're down to 1 gram a day of kratom, you would be very high if you took 4 milligrams of Suboxone. That would be way too much for you. I definitely wouldn't recommend you going on Suboxone. I would say, if anything, just keep tapering your kratom for sure. I wouldn't go to Suboxone if I was you. Even if you took, Kingdom, if you even took a 0.5 milligram, it would mess you up. I would be willing to bet, because your tolerance is so low, right? So for people who have considered or who have tried to use kratom to get off of Suboxone, you need to taper yourself down to a tiny dose of Suboxone, because Suboxone is a heavy duty medication, right? And then you need to switch over to Kratom to just a low controlled dose from there. He says, okay, bro, sounds good. Yeah. I would keep it simple, because you understand Kratom. You're familiar with it. Your body's familiar with it. You know what to expect if you go up and down on the dose, right? Where you're not familiar with Suboxone, I think it would be a move backwards for you to go from 1 gram of Kratom to any dose of Suboxone. Even, I mean, maybe a quarter of 1 milligram, maybe at most, which would be like that. But honestly, I would just stick with the Kratom, because it's such a low dose, right? You don't have like this huge high tolerance to Kratom. You're not taking Kratom shots every day, spending $50 a day on Kratom shots. Like you have your Kratom usage under big time control, and you're doing awesome, dude. So just stick with what you're doing, my friend. If you need to take a gram or two to get some sleep at night, that's how you want to do it, right? And then just whatever you got to do from there. Shout out to you, Marky. Posted a link to the Cashapp, baby. I appreciate that. Gosh, sorry guys, I'm saying baby too much today. It's kind of bugging me now. It's just like rolling off my tongue. So Danielle says, yes, all of MAT is free now. Wow, that is incredible. That's a huge resource, Danielle. Hopefully you guys are thankful for that, because some people can pay several hundred, if not more, to be on MAT here in the States. Yes, we have patches too, only for conversion from methadone. What? As far as I know. I wanted to try Kratom, but I don't want to send someone money and get nothing. I mean, Kratom's really cheap, right? So I wouldn't be worried about, losing 10 or 20 bucks or whatever it is. I would be more worried about getting in legal troubles than anything, right? I don't know how your country is with that, or if they monitor a lot of stuff. And like I said, I would never advise anybody to break the laws in their country or their state. So proceed with caution. But yeah, Kratom's very cheap. I don't think you would really have to worry about spending a lot of money and not, worst case scenario, you lose 10 or 20 bucks or whatever it costs. It should be cheap. But what are you currently on, Danielle? And what's the goal? Brandon, that's a good idea. You should record a video while riding your bike. I was actually wanting to do a live stream while riding my R1. That would be a cool video. So maybe I'll do that this summer when the weather gets warmer. Maybe we'll do a Wednesday live stream as I'm going through the canyon, doing some high speed runs with you guys on the live stream. That would be fun. I just Googled warning in your location. Oh, okay. I was like, how the hell did she know that? I'm peeking in your window right now. I was creeping. All right, let's see here. I think that's illegal here. Yeah, you definitely want to do some research on that. Make sure. If it's illegal, I probably wouldn't mess with it. If you have free MAT treatment and you're on MAT treatment, just taper yourself, right? And if you can get a free Sublocade shot, even better, because that's a really expensive shot. I think they use a lot of Brixadi in your country, if I can remember right. I swear I remember somebody telling me that Brixadi, or Buvidal is what they call it in Australia. It's the same thing as Brixadi. Buvidal, I think, is free over there. And that's incredible. That's $2,000 a month is what they charge over here for that, right? That's a large house payment. Oh, here we go. So Danielle says, I transferred from methadone to Sublocade injection. No Suboxone first. Doctor did a high dose morphine conversion. What? I'm very confused. Transfer from methadone to Sublocade. So you're on Sublocade shot now, Danielle? Yeah. If you're on Sublocade, Kratom is not going to do anything for you. Yeah, let me know if Danielle, if you're on Sublocade right now, yeah, I wouldn't even bother looking into Kratom because it's gonna be your Sublocade will have your receptors covered, and Kratom's not gonna do anything for you. Did someone say FMD is in here? I don't see him. So Danielle says, substituted my methadone with morphine and then got the injection. Wow, that's an interesting transition. Then got the injection. Yeah, that is complicated. Wow. I wonder why they did that. That's a very interesting. So it sounds like maybe they were trying to keep you from going into withdrawal because. So that's actually where the Kratom could have come in clutch for you, Danielle. If you were going from methadone to the shot, you could have used Kratom to bridge the gap. That's what Luke did. And I remember recommending that he did that because he was really worried about going into withdrawal from methadone before he could get on Suboxone. And I was like, dude, Kratom's not going to interact and fight, and cause you to go into withdrawal, precip. So Israel says, I want to get rid of the hand-to-mouth daily routine and stop being scared when I travel about my med not being in stock. Yes, and that's exactly what Sublocade will do. That's exactly what Sublocade will do. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So if you're really ready to let go of the hand-to-mouth, then you have to be ready to get rid of that energy boost that you get from your daily Suboxone dose. And if you are truly ready and you're able to do that, then Sublocade will work great for you. And the amount of medication that you get in your blood from the 300 milligram shot, it's up there. So don't worry about the 24 going over 24 milligrams. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Unless you let your brain make it a big deal, right? Then it could be an issue. What's up, Hector? Good to see you, man. Says, what's up, Kev? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on. Busy work schedule and life. Any updates with you, Hector? Any updates? Hector, weren't you thinking about getting the Sublocade, or did you end up getting it? Something I forgot to do. Kingdom, are you still in here? Let's see. I need to add him back to the moderator. So Kingdom, I don't know if you even noticed, but you were a moderator on my channel for a while. And since I didn't see you for a few months, I just removed you from the moderator. So I'm going to put you back on as a moderator since you've been rolling through here quite often lately. So I appreciate you showing up, brother. And you guys know how it is. It's something that I've just always done on the channel. If somebody doesn't show up for 3 or 4 or 5 months, then I just give the wrench to somebody else, basically, right? So I'm really content and happy with the moderators that I have now. So shout out to all my moderators. I don't want to just hand that out to anybody. I definitely pick and choose my moderators carefully. So shout out to you guys that have been helping out with moderating the channel. I appreciate y'all. I freaked out because I'm blocked from H and I feel lost. Yes, the Sublocade shot will block the H for sure. At least most of it, right? Which is a good thing. And see, that right there, guys, what she said is a very important point to Sublocade, right? Because we all know that if somebody wanted to relapse and they're on Suboxone, they could stop taking their Suboxone and then go relapse tomorrow and get plenty of boost from that, right? Or plenty of euphoria from the street drugs, right? You can't do that with Sublocade. It's just in you. You can't stop taking it because you feel like you want to relapse for the weekend. It doesn't work like that. So Sublocade does provide an extra layer of security. Obviously, if you take a ton of medication or you take the really strong stuff that's out there, It could probably break through, we've been told, but you got to feel like crazy for doing that, because if it's able to break through that much bupe on your brain, then it's got to be doing tons of damage on your body. So don't mess with that stuff, guys. Let the blocker do its work. Let your body heal. Get out of that active addiction mindset and move forward with your life. If you keep having, thoughts of relapsing, then make sure, like Gonzo, what I was talking to Gonzo, what was that, last week about? He was saying that his Connect person was hitting him up, and I'm like, dude, you got to block their number. Even if it's a good friend of yours, you have to let them know, hey, I'm working on my recovery. I got to block your number for a while. I love you, but I'll have to love you from afar, right? If you guys are connected to your hookups like that, it's going to be challenging for you to move forward with your recovery. It really will. I've had to remove really good, quote unquote, best friends from my life because we were just toxic for each other as far as our addiction goes, right? We kept bringing each other back into the toxic lifestyle of active addiction. So we had to put that friendship on pause, even though we were friends from childhood. And we both know deep down that was for the best. And now it's to the point where I can text him every once in a while and we're all good. And we don't talk and reminisce about the drug days because we're just happy that that's behind us, because we were both really stuck in that toxic lifestyle for many years. So, and we would build I don't know if that's how you refer to it, as like a trauma bond, but I mean, seriously, it was just me and him. We didn't care. As long as we had our pills and we were just chilling with each other, we could be laying on the couch all weekend long, watching TV and just be happy as a clam, right? Spending all our money on drugs. Stupid thinking back. You're trying to buy a fake happiness that doesn't exist. And that's basically what you're doing. You're buying a fake happiness that isn't real. What? Danielle says, I'm 39. I've been a heroin addict since 16. Damn. Wow. To know that you're still here fighting after that many years, that's really impressive, honestly. And hopefully you're thankful to the good Lord above for keeping you above ground, because not many people could run on H that long. That is a long stretch. I didn't think the MME was applicable with bupe. Morphine milligram equivalent. There's been some studies that I've read that said that 1 milligram of bupe is equal to 30 milligrams of morphine, which I don't believe that, just based off of my experience. Now, could they be talking about, there's so many factors that come into play with that, because the bioavailability is a huge part of why I don't believe that, because when you take Suboxone sublingually, you only get 30% of what you put under your tongue, right, into your blood. And so maybe that's coming into play, but just thinking about when I would take a Roxy 30 versus taking 1 milligram of Suboxone, that doesn't add up to me. That does not add up to me. I don't know what you guys think about that, but what is Sublocade? Sublocade is basically a monthly shot of Suboxone. It's the easiest way to say it. That doesn't kick in every day. So Danielle says she's on the Sublocade injection now. She tried Buvidal, but it didn't hold her. Okay, so interesting. So what do you mean by that? Can you give me some more details? Was it running out before the month was up? Or was it not strong enough? Or how did that work? Give me some more information on that, Danielle, if you could. Because we're trying to get more information on Buvidal / Brixadi. And there's not, it just barely hit the streets in our country like a couple months ago. So we only have heard like 1 or 2 people we've heard from who have experience with Brixadi. Israel says, my brother is one of those people that thinks I switched an addiction for another. And the other day he made me feel like crap. He made me feel like I haven't accomplished anything in my sobriety. So there's going to be people like that in your life. And you have to just understand they didn't walk in your shoes, right? They didn't know what you felt like when you were in your active addiction. And they don't know what you feel like right now. It's easy for people to sit back and judge and say, hey, because that person is on MAT treatment, they're getting Suboxone. That's just the same as heroin. Like anybody who says that has absolutely no fucking clue what they're talking about, right? Because anybody who's been on H or Fent and then they're on Suboxone, it's not even comparable at all. So anybody that says that, they have no idea what they're talking about. They're just judging a book by its cover. And I get that, right? There are plenty of horror stories out there. I talk a lot about how there's like a copy and paste, or at least there was. I don't know if it's still this way in 2024, but for many years, almost every doctor would start every single person out on 16 milligrams of Suboxone. And for somebody who only has, let's just say, a 30 or a 40 milligram day of Loratab, that is going to blow their socks off and make them extremely high, right? Because the doctor messed up the transition. And that is why, in my opinion, that is a big reason of why I can hear the snow just coming down. That is a big reason of why there's so much stigma around Suboxone, because it can intoxicate you if you don't have the tolerance for it, right? And that's why the doses are so critical. And that's why I'm always talking about the doses when transferring Suboxone to Sublocade, because that's also critical, right? You can't just reach in and adjust that Sublocade dose. Once it's in you, it's in you. And so the transition doses are very crucial. Even when going from Suboxone to Kratom, the transition doses are very critical, guys. And that's why we deep dive into this information. That's why we talk about the half-life and the scientific parts of medications, right? Because this stuff is important for people to understand so they can have a smoother transition and so they don't have to feel like they're going the wrong way with their recovery. So this person says, Kratom saved my life. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. And then I've also heard a lot of people say that Kratom ruined their life, right? So it all comes back to everything that we always say, guys. It's different for everybody. And the most important thing is, how is that working for you? And I have a short video coming up. I think that's the name of the video. How is that working for you? That's fucking all that matters, guys. It doesn't matter what your brother said about your recovery. It doesn't matter what your neighbor said about your recovery. It doesn't matter what people here on this YouTube chat think about your recovery. What matters is, how is that working for you? That's the only thing that matters, guys. So keep that in mind. If you're feeling good about your recovery and you feel like you're on the right track with whatever medication or dose you're on, that's all that matters. It's not a race to get off of Kratom. It's not a race to get off of Suboxone. It's not a race to get off of Sublocade. It's a race to get off them damn fentanyl drugs that are on the street. That's what it's a race to get off, because that shit's what kills people and takes people's breath away from their lungs, right? So do not relapse on fentanyl. Do not do that. That's the number one goal of this channel, is to prevent you guys from relapsing to street drugs and passing away. I went the other way around. I went from bupe to methadone. So yeah, guys, Gonzo wasn't having the best of luck with bupe or Suboxone. He kept having cravings, right? And so he made the transition to methadone, which methadone, as we know, is a full opiate, right? So it's basically a step up as far as hitting your opiate receptors more efficiently, right? So he made the judgment call to go from Suboxone to methadone, and it seems like it's working out pretty good for him. Obviously, he recently just had a relapse, but it sounds like he's had maybe a couple of those, right? So as long as he's feeling good and feeling confident with where he's at in his recovery, that's all that matters. And as long as he's alive and here to spread this information like he is, we had him on the channel not too long ago, That's what counts, guys. Trying to help others, tell people what's working for you, tell people what's not working for you. And if there's anything that we've learned on this channel, it's that everybody's situation is different, and that one medication that worked for Tommy might not work for Sally, right? Tommy and Sally. I don't think I know any Tommies and Sallys on this channel, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. I just saw a sponsor bomb come through. Let me take note of where we're at in the comments. That's nice. I'm not super far behind in the comments here. Let's see, where are we at? Where did that sponsor bomb? Mikey, what's up, Mikey? Good to see you, bro. He says, pain, just go away. Uh-oh. So it sounds like Mikey's struggling with some pain. I'm struggling with pain too, since them Bears didn't knock off the Packers and we couldn't get in the playoffs, Mikey. My heart is broken over here, brother. I thought your Bears were going to come through for me. But shout out to Mikey with a $27 super chat. Shout out to you, brother. Let's fire up the sponsor jet from Mikey. And his pain needs to go away now. Pain, go away. Boom. Shout out to Mikey. He is also a huge sponsor of this channel, guys. Speaking of Mikey, was that you that was hitting some kind of buttons on the stream last week? Somebody was saying that people were getting blocked or put in timeout. I still don't understand what the hell is going on. But to my mods out there, please be careful. I guess it's only a couple buttons that you have to accidentally hit, and it will start to like block people or put them in timeout. I didn't see what was going on, but everybody was talking about it, and I didn't know what was going on. So hopefully, guys, just be careful with that. Mikey, I'm sorry you're struggling with pain, brother. I thought you said recently that you got back on Subutex. Is that not working for the pain anymore? I know he really struggles with a lot of high pain, so it really sucks that he's always struggling with that. I'm sorry to hear about that, Mikey. Hopefully that can let you go soon, my friend. Sorry about that, brother. I'm going to leave that sponsorship up on the stream for a while here, guys. That's an awesome sponsor bomb. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate the love and consistency you've shown to this channel, brother. Kingdom says, I'm honored, bro. Yes. Sorry. I felt bad when I took that away, but like I said, it was just because you weren't on the channel for a few months. So I thought you just kind of moved on from the Kickin' Addiction crew. But here you are, back in action. So would love to give you that wrench-a-roni. I got to check something real quick, guys. I kind of have a lot of weird things going on. Right. Oh, it sounds like that worked. So I wonder if anybody could guess right now. How could I frame this? There's something big in the investment world that's supposed to happen today. Does anybody know what that is? Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Does anybody know what is happening today? And I think it might have just happened, actually. Sorry to be unprofessional, guys. We've got 30 people up in here hanging out on the Wednesday live stream. The record is like, what was it, guys? 33 we had. So if you guys can smash the like button, share this with a friend who could use this information and this community and this backing as a resource, right? This is a community, guys. A lot of people around here struggling. Their family are judging them for being on maintenance medication or whatever is going on. You are not alone, my friend. There's a lot of people who have been in your shoes, right? So come on in here, guys. Hang out, drop a comment, smash the like, and I'll try to keep up with you guys in the comment section. So yes, Slomo, as you guys see, the comment or the description box says, guys, I recently got a Sublocade. I'm going to call it a booster shot because it wasn't like the full shot or anything. I took a 50 milligram, a little tiny dose shot of Sublocade. We were realizing last night that it's been about 9 months since my last shot, guys. So I didn't realize it was that damn long ago that I got that last Sublocade shot. So if you guys remember, I'll give you a quick recap on my Sublocade history. I started off at 4 milligrams of Suboxone. I'm going off my memory here. 4 milligrams of Suboxone. I started off at 150 milligrams of Sublocade. How that works is the doctor just ordered the standard 300 milligram shot, squirted half of it out, and gave me half of that 150 milligram shot. The second month, I got 100 milligrams, so I immediately went down to the 100 milligram shot the second month. And then the third month, I started spacing out my doses. I went 5 weeks after that shot. And what did I get? I think I got 100 milligrams that time. And then I went 6 weeks the next shot. And then I think that's when we went down to 75 milligrams. And then I went 6 weeks and I just spaced the shots out further each time, basically, right? And then I think the last shot I got in April, I want to say that was 8 weeks, if I can remember right. Something like that. And then I believe it was 75 milligrams I got for my shot back in April. I didn't have like a full-blown Suboxone withdrawal. I don't want to scare anybody who is on the Bupe shot, right? It was never something like that, like coming off of Suboxone. However, my sleep, guys, my sleep has been bad for a while, right? It's been probably a good month and a half of where I just can't sleep the full night through. I was waking up right around 4:30, 5 o'clock every single morning, when I usually like to sleep until about 8, right? So my sleep was almost cut in half for a good month and a half, something like that. On top of that, I did notice that my depression was abnormally, it was worse than normal. I always have like this underlying depression thing, and it sounds stupid to even think that in my position in life that I could even be depressed, but it's the truth. It feels like I'm a pussy to say that I struggle with depression, but it's just the truth, right? So I could just chalk that up to the fact that I probably just roasted my dopamine receptors from all the years of painkiller addiction. It was like 15 years of straight painkiller addiction, high dose. So maybe I just permanently kind of did some brain damage to myself. Who knows? But for whatever reason, I have struggled with addiction for many years. And I did notice my depression did kind of get worse there for the last couple months. So my depression got a little bit worse, and the sleep was the main thing. I did have some nights that I kind of felt like there was a little bit of RLS. Mostly it was after a big heavy leg day at the gym. But yeah, guys, I only took a 50 milligram shot of Sublocade. I did that for several reasons, right? And it wasn't like it was just a off the cuff ras to shiznit type of thing. I'd put quite a bit of thought into it. I wanted to make that decision on my own with my recovery because I'm the one going through what I'm going through, right? I'm not in a race to say that I'm Bupe free. That really doesn't matter to me at this point in my life. I honestly don't feel like the shot holds me back in any way. I don't suffer with constipation. My sex drive is totally fine. I'm able to cry. You guys have seen me bawling on this live stream before. I really don't see how it holds me back. And on top of all that, the shot was sitting there at the doctor's office for many months. It was already paid for. It was free. So yeah, guys, like all that combined is why I made the judgment call to just go ahead and get that shot. And I have been sleeping incredible since I got that shot. Incredible, guys. So I'm really happy that I did that. As far as like how I feel about just the generality in the totality of why I did that and just everything, I feel totally at peace with it. I'm not self-guilting myself one tiny bit. Like I said, guys, I don't even feel the Sublocade shot at all. It's not like it's some huge difference in my personality. Do I seem like a totally different person? I would think that you would say no. And I don't think that throughout my Sublocade career, there was really any ever time other than maybe the very first day when I felt that rush of Bupe, that I actually had that feeling like a lot of Bupe, right? So that was the only time I really ever even felt that. So yeah, guys, do you guys have any questions about Sublocade? I know there's been some people who kind of ask here and there, and I hate having to like repeat myself for my normies who are on here. And it's like, we already just talked about this 20 minutes ago, right? So I'll probably either chop this section out and make it into a shorter video for people who don't watch the longer live streams, or I'll just make a shorter video So people don't watch this 3-hour live stream, they are in the loop. So thank you for asking about that, Slow-Mo. I appreciate that, brother. So yeah, guys, that's my update for now. And do you guys have any questions about my update? Let me know. Let me know. So Darren says I'm on 8 milligrams a day. What is Sublocade? So wait, is it Darren? I don't know if that's your name. So Darren, you were saying kratom saved your life, but you're also on Suboxone. Is that what I'm understanding? You're taking kratom and Suboxone, or am I not understanding what you're saying here? Brandon says, how come I'm not a mod, bro? Dude, I've got all the mods I need right here. I appreciate that. And if one falls off, I'll keep you in mind, Brandon, for sure, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. It's a long-acting bupe shot. Oh, wait. Did I already read these? It's an honor to mod for you. Thanks, Tara. I appreciate that, girl. Sonny S in the house. What up, Sonny? Good to see you, bro. As always, a pleasure. Sonny's one of my old school subs. So shout out to Sonny. He's probably one of my first subscribers, honestly. Back from the Rock and Roberta days. So Sonny and I have that Rock and Roberta connection. Rest in peace to her. How long does it last, and would it replace 60 milligrams? Yes. What country are you in, Darren? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. DRRN. I'm not sure what to call you because I don't understand. So yes, you would start at the 300 milligram Sublocade shot. You could do it a few different ways. First of all, talk to your insurance, make sure they cover it, because it is a $2,000+ a month cash pay shot. I always say it on here, guys. I don't recommend anybody get on Sublocade or even consider it unless your insurance is willing to pay for it. It's not worth $2,000 a month. That's a ripoff, and they should be ashamed of themselves to even charge that much. But yeah, you could either go in once a month, or you could, if your doctor lets you, you could start spacing out your shots. Some people go in every few months and just get a shot, right? It's a 5-minute shot, and it keeps your receptors in your brain to tell them that they're okay and that you don't have to go into withdrawal. Or just do it the old-fashioned way and taper yourself off of Suboxone only when the time is right? And you have a good amount of stability in your recovery. You didn't just relapse last week or last month. I don't ever suggest anybody to rush off of methadone or kratom or Suboxone if they just recently had a relapse to fentanyl or H, right? Use these tools as a stepping stone to help build your life to get out of that active addiction seeking lifestyle. And only when the time is right and you're not worried about relapsing, that's when you can talk to your doctor about tapering off. But do not cold turkey kratom. Do not cold turkey Suboxone. You will realize very quickly that is not the way to go. Yes, I tried the Bernice method and I went into preset withdrawal when I took Suboxone strips. It was hell ages ago. Dang, that sounds scary. Yeah, that's always scary when considering methadone to Suboxone. Some people have the precip stuff. Others can avoid it. I think kratom is a good way to bridge the gap when considering going from methadone to Suboxone and then to Sublocade if you choose, or to just stay on Suboxone. I'm trying to see if anybody guessed what I was talking about. Yeah, it must have just happened, seriously. Mikey says, I believe in miracles. Oh, I see a comment from Scott. Awesome. I'll get to that comment here soon, Scott. Wow. Okay, you guys are getting away from me in the comments. I need to speed up here. Sorry, guys. Scrolling. Keep these doggies scrolling. Let's see. Mikey says, Big Kev, if I'm in pain, what should I take? More milligrams of Subutex? I'm lost. How much are you taking right now, Mikey? Because everything that I've gathered from you in the past, Mikey, you've said that Subutex helps your pain. So yeah, if you're in pain, take that Subutex, man. Don't be struggling over there in pain. I don't know what all different medications your doctors have you on, so just be careful, my friend. So Lori says I had to divorce to stay sober since my ex would not stop. That's hard. I knew it would never work, but it was not easy to leave, even as unhealthy as the relationship was. There's a lot of people who are in that same situation, Lori. A really good friend of mine right now is stuck in a toxic relationship, and there is plenty of addiction going on in that relationship, right? So I've been there. I've done that. I got the t-shirt, and trust me, it's not a fun t-shirt to wear when you're trying to manage your sobriety and you're stuck in a toxic relationship, right? Or a toxic work situation. So that is very challenging. And I'm proud of you that you put your sobriety first and took that seriously, serious enough to leave your husband, right? And so I definitely think, guys, if you're struggling with addiction and your partner's struggling with addiction and your relationship is toxic, you need to get rid of them, right? You got to work on yourself. And if you know that your partner is going to keep bringing you back into relapses, just cut it off, guys. You'll be better off alone, and you'll meet somebody better in the future when you're clean and sober. But if you're stuck in addiction and you're going from person to person, you're going to keep attracting toxic people. Ask me how I know. I promise you guys, you have to put in the work on yourself. Get yourself out of active addiction, because if you don't, you're going to attract somebody to the same level. I promise you. Don't be afraid of your own shadow, guys. Work on yourself. Get your ass in the gym. Work on your finances. And you will find somebody better, I promise. Scrolling. I'm 30 minutes behind, guys. Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. God bless you all. Tuogo? All right, I need to scroll faster. Scrolling, guys. Scrolling. Keep these doggies scrolling. Says, yes, Buvidal doctor said it will be lucky to hold me for 3 weeks. He said Sublocade is longer acting. So did you actually try Buvidal then, or are you just going off of what the doctor said? Because the way they prescribe Buvidal, it's supposed to be meant to be able to last you a week. Now, I do agree with your doctor. The Sublocade half-life is much longer than Buvidal. That's for sure. I've done a deep dive video on that exact topic, deep diving into Buvidal versus Sublocade, or Brixadi. She's referring to it as Buvidal, which if you guys don't know who are in the States, it's called Brixadi here. It's the same thing. But yeah, Sublocade does last longer. It has a 45 to 60 day half-life before half of each shot is gone. Falcons Cloud back in the house. Good to see you back in here, Falcons Cloud. So Mikey says, I didn't delete nothing, Kev. Oh, maybe it was somebody else then. I don't know. One of my mods was doing something that maybe they weren't aware of it, I think is what it was going on. I think Kimmy knows more about what was going on than anything. Maybe she posted about that. Rancheroni. Yeah, Scott, you got it. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Ding, 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 ding. Bitcoin ETF approvals should be today. Is it done? Did they pass it? Did they approve it? Judging off of Bitcoin at 47K right now, I'm assuming they did. But does anybody know? Let me know. Yeah, it passed. Wow, dude. Wow. Are you sure, Marky? Because I know they've been talking about it every day for like the last few years. And if they finally actually truly really pass that, that is going to change this freaking world. Seriously, guys. Absolutely incredible. Mikey said, I had insomnia for 10 years. That's awesome. You guessed that, Scott. After the whole sect. Yeah, that freaking this freaking SEC talking so much shit about how all the hucksters deal with crypto, and then they get their freaking Twitter hack. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? You guys are janky as fuck. Fucking Gary. No clarity, Gary. I hate him, man. I hate Gary. He needs to go ASAP. Let's see here. Kevin, I hope you can realize that your depression is just as valid as anyone else's, regardless of your position in life. Thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate that, girl. Still, it makes me feel like a wuss when I talk about it. Especially like I've been seeing so many people in my day-to-day life that like have so much worse things than I have, that I'm dealing with. And it's like, dang, dude. Like, damn. How could you even be depressed? Like, I've got my health, right? And I've got a nice house and cars and jobs and you guys and all these other cool things and my beautiful dog and, you know, my fitness, my body, like my health. How the fuck can I be depressed? You would never think that, right? Looking at me, you would think he's not fucking depressed, but dude, like there's this underlying feeling of like hopelessness that I've always had. And it's been there for years. I think a lot of it stems from like the fact that I never got married, the fact that I don't have children, and the fact that I'm not connected with Jesus, right? Like there's these pretty serious things that most people get to experience in life that it just hasn't lined up for me, right? So yeah. The fact that I put my wall up from letting people get too close because I've lost so many people in my life, right? I've experienced a lot of pain and trauma, as we all have. And so I tend to keep people at arm's length. I don't like to get really close to people anymore because people die, people move away, people break up with each other, and it sucks to go through that heartbreak. So I would rather feel like I would just not let myself get that attached. So probably not the best way to go about life, but that's where I'm at. I appreciate your honesty about depression, Kev. It's helpful to know that I'm not alone. Yeah, you definitely not alone with that one, Tara. I know there's a lot of people who struggle with depression, and not a lot of people really talk about it, right? I appreciate the prayers, Slow-mo. Appreciate that, brother. That shot was your parachute, dude. I don't really feel that way, Marky. I really don't have that. I don't know. Like, you might see it that way, but I really don't feel that bad about it at all. I don't feel bad about it at all, actually, now that I say that. So I'm definitely not regretting the fact that I did get that Sublocade booster shot, and I hope you guys don't regret it for me. Kevin, I've also been struggling with depression and interrupted sleep. I especially struggled during the winter, and being 10 months since my last Sublocade shot is partially to blame. Yeah, you're right. Congratulations to you for going 10 months. You went further than I did, man. That is awesome. Are you feeling okay, all things considered? He says, I believe in miracles. Lori says, did it work right away? I think she's asking about my Sublocade shot. Yes. I slept perfect from the next night on. So yeah, it definitely worked right away. And since it was such a small shot, it didn't really even burn at all. It didn't really hurt at all. It was this by far the smallest shot I've gotten since I started Sublocade. I think I have bursa and tendonitis in the shoulder. I feel I got an infection. Something ain't right, Kev. I take 16 milligrams of Subutex. Damn, dude. Yeah, dude, that's complex, Mikey. I'm sorry you're going through that, dude. These are 3 moderator tiers, 1 fluid and the AC joint, osteoarthritis. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, Mikey. I'm sad for you, Mikey. I know that you've always kind of struggled with a lot of pain, brother, and I'm sorry that you're struggling again. I thought things were looking up for you with the pain stuff, but it sounds like it's still kicking in, man. So yeah, Marky says I passed, bro. He passed his exam. So congratulations to Marky. He's been working and studying his ass off for that exam. So awesome, awesome stuff. Oh, Falcons Cloud coming through with another sponsor bomb. Shout out to you, Falcons Cloud. Let's fire up the jet over here. Here we go. yeah. Oh yeah, 30 people in here, guys. Whoa, we got a big crowd in here today. Fire up the bomb, drop the bomb. Boom. So Falcons Cloud says, our Sublocade shots are doing great, no problems. So I'm glad that Sublocade is working well for you, my friend. It really makes me happy to hear. There are a lot of people who are on Sublocade right now, right? A lot of people who are on Sublocade, and that number is only going to continue growing, guys. I promise you that. You guys remember when whoa, what the hell? It's like the comments, there's a big chunk of comments missing. Wait, are we still live, guys? Can somebody tell me if things are still working here? The comments like stopped. That is weird. Someone please let me know if we're still live. Something doesn't seem right. I'll watch for a comment, guys. That is weird. There's like literally a 15-minute chunk of comments missing. Unless people just stopped commenting. That could be definitely possible. She says, yeah, you missed a lot of comments. What the hell? Where'd they go? They're literally missing. I don't know what's going on today with, I don't know if it's YouTube or StreamYard or what, guys. But it's like a chunk of comments is missing. Let me try this one. Let's see. How long ago were those comments that I missed, Kimmy? Because it shows I'm caught up to the live comments now. She says, yeah, you missed a lot of comments. Dude, I don't know what is up with these damn comments missing today, guys. We got 32 people in here, guys. Wow, that's a lot of people. We've got 34 likes, guys. You guys are killing it in here. Thank you guys for smashing that like button. I appreciate you guys, for real. I think the record is like 50 or 55. So maybe we'll hit the like record today. If you guys haven't yet smashed the like button, I would appreciate it if you could do that. How's things going for you, Sonny? Let us know how you're doing, brother. Keith James in the house. What's up, Keith? Good to see you in here. Says, hope everyone is doing well. 33 days ago was my last shot. I love how he always comes up in here and gives us this updates. I did 6 shots over a 12-month period. I had some minor symptoms for about a week, but I'm feeling positive. Blessings, everyone. Awesome, awesome stuff, Keith. So that's something I've definitely noticed, that people who have experience with Sublocade, generally almost all of them are happy and content with where they're at, right? A lot of people. And so let us know, guys, how your Sublocade experience is going. I would be interested to hear if people who are in the background listening, if you have experience with Sublocade, let us know how that's going. You know, there's been some people, Callie Love was recently saying that she misses the energy that she got from her Suboxone. So it sounds like she was considering going back to Suboxone. And if she decides to do that, that's okay, right, guys? So if somebody gets on Sublocade and it just doesn't work out for them, like Brandon, he just went back to Suboxone. That's okay, guys. Do what's right for you in your recovery, guys. We'll be here to support you no matter what happens, all right? So she says they were before the comment Marky made about the parachute. Let me see. I'm scrolling back up. These lights are... I gotta dim the lights a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the comments today, guys. It's kind of weird. But either way, it's nice to be caught up to you guys in the live stream. We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes, guys. I'm thinking we'll probably go for another, 30, 45 minutes, something like that. Sound good? I don't want to do the 3-hour thing today because my voice is already kind of hurting a little bit. So please, if you're in here ghost listening, say hello. Let me know who is up in here. And... nice. All right. Man almighty. Boy, I need some water. I need to guzzle some water over here. Do you guys ever gurgle water? That kind of helps when my throat is like hurting like that. Does anybody else have any updates that they'd like to share with the group? Please let us know if you do. Let's see. Keith says, Kev, I can totally relate with you. I have a lot of depression that nobody understands because on the exterior, people think I'm doing so great. I really appreciate you sharing. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like maybe enough people out there don't really, a lot of people just don't talk about it. You know, they feel like it's embarrassing to talk about it. And it kind of is, right? Kind of is, especially as a man. We're supposed to be strong and tough and resilient, but the fact of the matter is that still sometimes we struggle with depression. It's just part of life, I guess, right? So Tara says, I can relate to what you're saying too. I do my best to smile and to do things that make me smile, but sometimes I hide my pain and don't even know I'm doing it. Yeah, I know you've talked a bit about depression, Tara, for sure. Are things still going pretty good as far as generally speaking with your treatment that you're getting? Are you still feeling pretty hopeful about everything and feeling like you're on the right track with that, Tara? So Keith says, Kev, how many milligrams was your last shot and how long? Oh, so you must have missed out on the conversation we just had. So I'll give you a quick recount on what we just talked about. So I just got another shot last week of 50 milligrams, Keith. So let's see, how many milligrams was your last shot and how long had you went since your last shot? So the shot I had before this last one was in the end of April, I believe it was. I went 4 months without a shot, but I had a breakup and my dad passed away. Communication with the doctor and therapist is important. Yeah, I remember you telling us about the breakup and your pops passing away, dude. So yeah, life gets hard sometimes, man. And you got to do what you got to do to take care of yourself, right? Whatever that looks like. Just dealing with my normal crazy self, Kimmy says. Danielle says, yes, you're still alive. Depression is a spiritual connection. Prayer helps. Yeah, I heard somebody recently say, it was a saying, I don't remember exactly how it went, but it's something like, if you're depressed, you're living in the past, and if you're anxious, you're living in the future, right? And neither of those things exist anymore, right? What matters is this moment right here, right now. Like, what is the problem with this moment? And so if you're anxious all the time, you're likely worried about a future event that may or may not ever even happen. And if you're depressed, you're likely pondering on the past and what could have been or what should have been, right? So interesting ideology there. So Kimmy says, so Kevin, I know you talked a bit last night about it, but what are your plans going forward with Sublocade? So thanks for asking that, Kimmy. Honestly, guys, I don't really have a set plan right now. I know for a long time I was kind of like trying to focus on dates and setting do this by certain dates and all that. But one thing that I've definitely learned throughout my experience with Bupe or Suboxone over the years is that I try not to set those dates anymore, right? Or for whatever reason, because with Sublocade, there's really no way to know those dates or set those dates. But just generally thinking as far as what my plans are going forward. So I'm not sure if I talked about this earlier, guys, but the health insurance that I had that was paying for the Sublocade is actually not going to have that anymore. So I just have to play it by ear as I go forward, right? So I don't think I'll be able to get any more Sublocade shots from here. And since that one was on the house, since that one was paid for, and it was just a small shot, I really wasn't too concerned about getting that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to just kind of play it as it comes and just see what happens going forward. Let's see here. Hello, Kevin. I thought when I saw the last name on here, I was thinking like maybe it's somebody related to him or what. And I always refer to him as Kingdom Within just because that's his YouTube channel. But hello, Kevin. I'm Tala's mom, and I just sent you a Cashapp. God be with you. What? Why did you do that? Oh, I just got it here. Amazing, amazing, awesome. Thank you very much. Showing love. Kingdom Within's mother is up in here showing love, guys. What an incredible incredible thing. That is awesome. I saw the name on here and I thought it was from him. So let's fire up the sponsor bomb for Kingdom Within's mother. Shout out to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. That is awesome, guys. Woo! Dropping loves with the sponsor bomb, baby. Boom. Well, I thank you for finding this channel and for coming on here and hanging out with us. I saw a comment from you a little bit earlier. Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you for finding this channel. And even more thank you for showing love via the Cash App. That is incredible. Thank you very much. That is super sweet of you. And you raised yourself a good young man. And everybody here on this channel, we all love watching Kingdom Within's videos and supporting his channel. If you guys didn't know, Kingdom Within has his channel. You can see it right there. Simply type in Kingdom Within. If one of my mods could post a link to his channel, his mother is up in here chilling and hanging out with us. So that is so awesome. I think that's a first. Is that a first? I think that's the first time we've had somebody's mom coming in here and hanging out. So really awesome stuff. Thank you for being here and thank you for joining this live stream. That's really cool. Tara says, Kevin, ketamine treatment is going well, but honestly, I need additional support. I have an appointment with my nurse practitioner tomorrow, and I'll be honest with her about what I'm going through. Yeah, I heard you say something like you're going to start tapering, or not tapering, like spreading out your, I guess it's kind of in a way tapering, right? I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting learning about the ketamine and how that's working for you. So we'll be interested to see how that works out for you going forward, Tara. It's been cool to see your improvements going this far. So thank you for sharing that with us, girl. And remember, guys, that Tara is doing the piggyback tonight. So what that means is that as soon as we're done live streaming here, for the after party, people will go over to Tara Smiling's channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed to her. Go show her some love. She does a lot of awesome videos, and she's always doing live streams as well. And you'll see a lot of the same people here. So you'll feel comfortable, right? Because you know the people we're talking with here. So you'll see them on her channel. And also she'll be having plenty of new people join her journey as well. So don't forget about the piggyback. After we end this live stream, she'll be going live tonight. So Falcon's Cloud says, the verse, "This too shall pass," has gotten me through some rough nights. That's a great verse. Absolutely. Great verse. Somebody I knew had that tattooed on them. That was pretty cool. Sherry says, and let's see. Is that your first comment, Sherry? Good to see you in here, Sherry. Sherry says, everybody, I take a total of 2 milligrams of Suboxone, 1 milligram in the morning and 1 in the evening. Should I start taking a total of 2 milligrams once a day in order to prepare to drop down? That's a really interesting question, Sherry, and thank you for bringing that up or saying that. That's going to be different for everybody, right? Because of the half-life of Suboxone, it would support you taking it once a day. But for me personally, where I have a fast metabolism, if I took 2 milligrams, if I was in your shoes and I took 2 milligrams once a day, it would kick in too hard, and I would have that fuzzy feeling or that overly medicated feeling, right? And then by the end of the day, it would feel like something's not right. Like I feel off at the end of the day. Like I feel uncomfortable in my own skin, right? So for somebody like me, it always worked best for me to do 1 small dose of Suboxone in the morning and then another small dose sometime in the afternoon, 2, 3, 4 p.m., right? And a lot of people do the split dose because it helps keep your blood levels more stable like this, right? Instead of doing the spike and then fall off. And that's why having the more chill blood levels, it kind of mimics Sublocade in a way, right? Because Sublocade is just a steady stream. It doesn't fluctuate like dosing yourself does, right? So you just kind of have to tinker with it and find out what works best for you. So that probably doesn't give you the direct answer you're looking for. I would say talk to your doctor and see what they say about that, Sherry. And I'm sure others in here have put a comment. If not, you guys feel free to post a comment and let Sherry know what your experience was when tapering down and what you would do or what you did do when you were in a similar position. But for me, doing the once a day thing, it just didn't work out too well for me personally. And I remember my counselor would always say, he's like, you only need to take it once a day, the half-life. I'm like, dude, I understand the half-life. Trust me, I've looked into it, I've researched it, but just how I feel, it doesn't work that good doing once a day. So Kingdom says, she was asking me to help support you, bro. That is super, super sweet. I remember I was watching one of your live streams once and she sent you a sponsor bomb on there and you were all shocked by it. It was really sweet to see that. That was, gosh, when was that? Maybe a few months ago. Really awesome that your mom's so supportive. Really awesome. And speaking of support, we had Lori O coming through with another $25 Cash App, showing love. You guys are showing the love up in here today with the sponsor bomb. You know we got to fire up the sponsor jet, guys. Let's get it going right now, baby. Thank you guys, showing the love up in here tonight. Lori O showing love once again, 2 weeks in a row. As you guys see, Lori showed love on the, you guys see her name right there on the bottom of the screen, Lori O from last week. So shout out to you, Lori, for coming through here 2 weeks in a row. I appreciate you also finding this channel recently. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. So thank you, Lori O. Thank you guys showing the love up in here today. We still got 22 people in here, guys. We'll probably go for another 20 or 30 minutes. Do you guys have any other comments or questions or things we haven't spoken about? Anything you guys would like to talk about? Feel free to bring it up now. I'd love to chat with you guys about it. God bless you, Tala's mom. Absolutely, Slow-Mo. Absolutely. Sorry, I just wanted to say hello. Part of my comment was actually accidentally deleted. Hopefully, did I respond to everything that you had asked, Sherry? Hopefully. Kimmy posted a link to Kingdom's channel, so make sure you guys go check him out. And I did post a link to his live stream that we were in yesterday. If you guys look on the community tab of my channel, you will see a link to his channel. So he had a really... I always love when people get emotional on their live streams, right? You can tell that they're really passionate about the message that they're sending, right? So it was awesome to see that yesterday. Tristan, what's up? Tristan says, man, I took subs for 6 months, but I still couldn't go 1 day without Finn. What? Do you have any tips to get that first day with subs only? I'm very confused. I'm very confused with that. Let me ask some more questions. Are you saying that you took Suboxone and Fent every day for 6 months, or am I misunderstanding that? That doesn't sound right. Let me read that again and see if I'm misunderstanding. I took subs for 6 months, okay, but I still couldn't go 1 day without Fent. What? That can't be right. Is he saying, guys, that he took Fent and Suboxone every day for 6 months? I don't think I've ever heard anybody do that. But let us know if that's what you're saying you actually did. Anybody have any tips how to get that first day with subs only? Wow, man. If you're struggling that hard where you can't go 1 day without fentanyl and you're taking Suboxone, talk to your doctor about switching you to methadone, because that's what really works for a lot of people. Because fentanyl is such a strong drug, guys, that oftentimes, Suboxone might not be enough to help you go a day without fentanyl, right? In situations like that, if I was in that position, we've heard Gonzo talk about how Suboxone wasn't enough for him, right? And so he went to methadone, and he's much happier on methadone. So Tristan, is it possible for you to switch to methadone? That might be a better fit for you, my friend. Because yeah, guys, if you're taking Suboxone every day for 6 months and you're still taking fentanyl every day, that is not working. That's definitely not how I would suggest to continue. So yeah, I'm sorry you're struggling. That really sucks, but I appreciate you coming out and asking that question and sharing with us what you're going through. Hopefully you can post more comments and let us know exactly what's going on, because I've never heard anybody do that. Kimmy says, when I cut down from twice to once, I cut my dose. So I went from 4 milligrams twice a day to 4 milligrams once a day. Yeah, I think I remember you talking about that, Kimmy. Yeah, see, I tried doing that, guys, and it didn't work well for my body. Like the 4 milligrams once a day, it would hit me way too hard, and I'd be feeling way too tired and sleepy, and I would need to go take. I used to call it Suboxone naps. If you guys are taking Suboxone naps after your dose kicks in, it's likely because your dose is too high for what you need, right? Hopefully, ideally, in a perfect world, if the goal is to keep yourself on a low dose of Suboxone or to get off of Suboxone, in a perfect world, you want to take the smallest dose possible to where you just feel normal, right? You don't want to feel that overly boost of energy. You don't want to feel that overly boost of fake euphoria, right? You notice these things when the medication kicks in. And if you don't want to build an unhealthy relationship with Suboxone or Kratom or whatever it is that you're taking, you need to be aware of not taking too much to where you get artificial euphoria, or if you get super calmed and relaxed and tired, it's because it's too strong for what you need, right, guys? So the ideal situation is to just take enough to keep you out of withdrawal and have you be able to go have a normal day, right? It's a fine balancing act. Can higher doses of Zubsolv make you extra sleepy? Yes. Same thing with Suboxone, guys. If you're getting tired after your medication, it's because your dose is too high. And you could talk to your doctor about either splitting up your dose, as we were just talking about, or lowering your dose, right? And that would definitely help. Also, other things to watch for. If you get headaches or migraines after you take your Suboxone or Kratom, it's because the dose is too strong, right? So keep those things in mind, guys. That's just me. It helped eliminate the hand to mouth stuff too. Yeah, that's if you can get down to, and that's why the counselor always told me try to do once a day, because it's 50% less time that you have to give your addiction by thinking about doing your second dose, right? So in a perfect world, as they designed Suboxone, it supports just taking it once a day, right? But for many people, they find that it just doesn't work too well doing that. But it's going to be different for everybody. So try it. I would definitely encourage trying that, because once a day, the lower amount of times that you can dose yourself per day, the better, the best, right? Because that's why I always go back to the half-life of medications, right? So if you have to dose yourself something 5 or 6 times a day, it's just taking a lot of energy from your daily focus, right? It's kind of taking a lot of focus from your daily tasks if you're at work. Like you don't have to sit there and watch the clock. When do I have to take my next dose? So if you can take something once in the morning, and that's again where Sublocade comes in so clutch. You don't ever have to even dose yourself. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it running out at the end of the night. You don't have to worry about it kicking in too hard in the next morning because you took too much or whatever. You don't have to dilly-dally with that, right? So just some more random things to think about, guys. Deadlock says, good news for my Sublocade journey. Just was informed my first 2 shots will be 100% covered. Should be starting by the 1st of next month. I love that comment right there, Deadlock. Thank you for sharing, and let us know how that goes, my friend. Make sure that you're ready to feel normal and stable, because that's how you need to feel and want to feel, and that's how you will feel on Sublocade. All right, so be ready for that. Don't let it catch you off guard. Don't be misinformed like I was, thinking that my Sublocade would just kick in all day long like Suboxone did. That's not how it works. So be ready to feel normal. But that's awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's $4,000 worth of shots if your first 2 shots are covered. So that is awesome. If I can ask, Deadlocked, what are your transition doses? What dose of Suboxone are you on, and what dose of Sublocade are they starting you at? Let us know. Let us know. Forgot. Let's see. So Lori, I forgot to read this. She says, so the $25 was for the best support group. So I love that she looks at this as a good support group, and I appreciate that comment. Also, Kingdom's mom said, God bless you, Kevin. I'm Tala's mom. So awesome comment. Sometimes I forget to see the comments on the Cash App donations. So I appreciate you guys showing love to the Cash App tonight. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys very, very much. Kimmy says, and I just stayed at once a day through the rest of my taper. Yeah, I would say try that for sure, because if you can do that like Kimmy did, it'll go a long way in the end for sure. The less time you feed the demons, the better. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Tristan says, yes, that's correct. Wow. Yeah, I would definitely look at what's the dose of Suboxone that you're taking, Tristan? Are you getting that prescribed from a doctor, and are you getting the works as far as the MAT treatment with the counseling and the UA tests, stuff like that? Or are you just doing it yourself? Let us know. But either way, it sounds like going from fentanyl, which would be way up here, guys, right? And going to Suboxone, which is going to be like way down here. It's just too big of a step for some people. And that's where methadone could come in. It's more of like right here, right? It's a less of a step down. And so I think that Tristan might definitely, I wish Gonzo was here, because Tristan, I don't know if you're new to this channel, but find the live stream I did. I want to say that was 2 or 3 live streams ago. Go through my live stream history and look for the one that I had Gonzo on there. It was seriously probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, I would guess, maybe 4 weeks ago. And he talks about how Suboxone wasn't holding him as good as he needed to. And so he went to methadone, and he talks about how much better things have been since he's went to methadone. Okay. So things to consider. I've said in the past that, I'm quoting myself here, guys. I made a video and I said methadone is an outdated form of treatment, but and that's where it always goes back to the thing that I need to think about. Everybody else's circumstances are different, right? Because when I made that statement, it was coming from where I was at with my addiction, right? Methadone wouldn't be a good idea for me as somebody who I was only taking Oxy for my addiction, right? Now, because Suboxone was more than enough for me. Suboxone did what I needed it to do at first. But in people who are taking fentanyl, obviously it's much stronger than Oxy, right? And so they might need methadone as a closer step down, right? So something that I would definitely consider, if I was stuck on fentanyl and I tried Suboxone and it wasn't strong enough, I would definitely look into methadone. Absolutely. I've talked to actually quite a few people who got off of fentanyl and they're happy on methadone. So actually out here in the real world, that I drive people around on Uber, I talked to a lot of people who were on methadone. So let's see. So Kimmy says, yeah, I'm just saying when I was taking it twice a day, I was watching the clock for the next dose like I did when I was on pills. Yep, that's true. You answered it for me, Kevin. Thank you so much. I will get with my doctor and discuss. Yes. Yeah, let us know how that goes, Sherry, and let us know what your doctor says. And if you end up trying that, let us know for sure. I definitely think it could be worth trying and seeing how that works for you. Just things to be aware of is how you feel after you take that one dose. Is it too strong? If it is, then maybe try lowering that dose, right? And then also, how do you feel at the end of the night? Are you feeling okay? If so, then that might be perfect for you. But if you feel how I did and it just felt too strong at first, and then it felt like at night you were off and you were uncomfortable feeling, that's when the two dose would be better for you. Kimmy, sorry if I missed this, but did you taper off subs without using anything to help? She says, Lori, I got on Lexapro to help with the anxiety, but I wish I hadn't. I just used loperamide and sleep stuff after I jumped off. I think she meant loperamide, right? The stuff for the anti-poopy pants. Pretty sure that's what she meant. That's all she used. So she was going hardcore with it. Kimmy's strong, and she jumped off of a 0.5 milligram, if I can remember right. She didn't have the patience to taper down to the 1/4 milligram or 1/2 milligram like some people do, right? Different for everybody. We all got to remember that. I did the microdosing and raised myself to 8 to 12 milligrams a day, but was never able to stop fent. Often the subs gave me anxiety and or headaches. Yes, absolutely. So you're still taking Suboxone, 8 to 12 milligrams a day right now, and you're also taking fentanyl. Is that what you're saying? That seriously blows my mind. That's scary to me because remember, guys, that the Suboxone is going to be blocking a lot of the effects that you would be feeling from the fent, right? So you might be taking a lot more than your body is ready for. And just because you don't feel it because the bupe is blocking a lot of the effects, it doesn't mean that it's not having that effect on your heart, right? And slowing your breathing sometimes. So just be careful, my friend. I would definitely get in and talk to the doctor about methadone if I was you. And I'm sorry that you're struggling. That sucks to have to go through that. I mean, that's almost like, yeah, I don't want to say too much about that. That's just, I've never heard anybody say that. It kind of blows my mind. It really does. Wow, good for you. That is amazing. I'm going to try it, but I'm not sure I can do it. If you really want to do it, believe that you can, you will. I've been on 8 milligrams maintenance. The doctor wants to start me at 400, the first two. So they don't make a 400 milligram shot. So I'm assuming you mean 300 probably, right? So yeah, if you're on 8 milligrams of Suboxone, I think starting off with the standard 300 milligram shot is probably the best move. That's from everything that I've talked to everybody on this channel. Remember, guys, I'm not a doctor. I don't give medical advice, but that would line up with where you would want to start for most people. I switched to plain Subutex and it was better. Oh, you didn't have the headaches because Subutex doesn't have the naloxone in it. That's what a lot of people say. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even understand why you would continue taking Suboxone if you're going to just take fent. Like, kind of defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it? It's almost just like you're adding something that it's just not benefiting you at this point. So why even continue taking it? That is so interesting. Have you guys heard anything like that before? I've literally never heard anybody say that. It seems like everybody, they almost always, it's like either one or the other, but definitely not both. I'm on Polkarman. Says, I'm on SSRIs only now for work anxiety. Yay. Thank you for sharing. Could be a lot worse, right? But I appreciate you coming out here and sharing that with us. Seems like we got a new commenter there. Kimmy says 400 or 300. Yeah, I think you meant 300. I will always keep you in prayer, Kevin. God has got a plan for you. Thank you. That is so sweet. I really do appreciate that, guys. The prayers, I appreciate them. The good thoughts, the good vibes. Sharing this message with anybody else who may be struggling with any sort of addiction. It can really help a lot of people out there not feel so alone, right? Because a lot of people are ashamed to talk about this stuff. They don't want to talk about this stuff with their friends and family because they're going to feel judged. They're going to feel less than, right? But a lot of people will say that addiction is a disease, right? So if you believe that or not, either way, addiction is very, very challenging for many, many people, right? So if you need support, we're here for you every week, guys. We do these Wednesday live streams every single week now for probably over 2 years. So we're always here, same time, same place. We have other support channels like Kingdom Within, and we also have Kimmy and Slow-Mo. I mean, we have a lot of channels, a lot of different people who can offer you support when maybe it's just somebody, maybe it's like sometimes you can just feel alone, and just hearing people's voices and just, interacting with people talking about what you're going through in life and not being judged, that can really help make somebody's day a lot better, right? So Laura says, I'm going to try a slow and steady taper. Now that I know not to cut back so drastically, I hope the withdrawal effects aren't so bad. Yes. Remember, guys, with Suboxone and tapering, The lower you go, the slower you go. Specifically, under 2 milligrams, you really have to slow down the taper, guys. And if you're not very good at tolerating uncomfortableness, then you really need to taper yourself down to at least 1/4 milligram. Yes, 1/4 milligram still will have a withdrawal. Okay, and I know that sucks to hear for some people that don't understand how this medication works, but Suboxone is a powerful medication, guys. And so it needs to be treated with great respect, because you will find out, as Lori and many, many others have, that you can't just stop taking Suboxone, and you can't just jump off or you can't just cut your tapered dose down from 1 milligram to 1/2 milligram and go to work and be totally peachy fine. A lot of people will find out the hard way that you really have to be careful and go slow when you get down to the low doses of Suboxone. You have a pretty decent amount of wiggle room when you're up in the higher doses. And what I mean by that is somebody who's on 24 milligrams of Suboxone, let's just say, they can easily taper themselves down to 16 milligrams and not really feel much different at all, right? But when you're going from 2 milligrams to 1 milligram, it's a big difference, and you will feel it. And we've learned this through hearing many people's, hearing from you guys, right? A lot of people on this channel over the years, we've all talked about this and what their experience has been through. What works and what hasn't worked for many different people. We probably talked to several thousands of people on this channel who have gone through Suboxone withdrawal and who have tapered through Suboxone and many other substances as well, right, guys? So we have a lot of information coming and going from this channel. Slomo says, God is moving in your life, Kev. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I do. Yeah, there's, and not to go off the religious stuff, guys, because we don't talk a lot about that here, but seeing the connection that some of you have with God, it's inspiring, and it can inspire a lot of people to maybe seek that missing piece in their life, because I've never really had that connection like you guys have. And so to a certain point, to just straight up say it, like, I'm jealous that I don't have that connection like you guys do. Right. But I understand that obviously it's something that I would have to seek out. It's not just going to come grab me by the horns. And God isn't just going to show up right here on this live stream and say, here I am, Kev. Like, obviously I have to seek him out. And I don't know, maybe sometimes I just don't feel like I'm worthy enough to be that connected like you guys are. So that's that. Tristan says, thanks for the input. I'm not sure with my job that I can get on methadone. I'm going to just try and be strong and try again. Not sure with my job. Just going to try to be strong and try again. I figured I would eventually go 1 day without. I mean, to be honest with you, if you've gone 6 months and you haven't been able to go 1 day without Fent, I would say switch something up, because that's not working. That is not working, brother. And that's got to be frustrating, right? Because it's like you're taking Suboxone to help your recovery, and it's just not working. I wish I had more. I mean, what do you guys think about his situation? That's a hell of a situation to be in, right? Kevin, I love that you were doing these live streams. I've been watching for 4 years when I got off of opioids. Wow, we got an old school watcher here. I appreciate the love there. Thank you. Yes. I really enjoy these live streams as well, guys. I really do. So we've gone for 2 hours and 20 minutes here, guys. My voice is starting to get a little bit raspy and sore here. So we'll probably wrap this up in the next 10 minutes or so. I'm going to make sure I go through the last of the comments before we do. I'm going to go ahead and thank the sponsors of today's live stream. I hope I didn't forget anybody. I would really feel like a jerk if I did. But here they are. So we had KG Smith and Kimmy B sponsoring today's live stream, both with a $30 Cash App donation. Shout out to you ladies coming through, as always, showing massive love to this channel. I'm sad that KG Smith couldn't be here with us today, but she's over there working, putting in that grind. So shout out to KG Smith. We miss you, girl. We also had Mikey with a $27 super chat. Shout out to you, Mikey. Good to see you. And I'm really sorry that you're struggling with pain, brother. I really hope that Subutex can help eliminate some of that pain for you, bro. We also had, Falcons Cloud with a $5. That wasn't a cash out. That was a super chat, I think, right? Is that what they call them, super stickers? Also, we had Kingdom Within's mom coming through with a $10 cash app. Shout out to you. And thank you for finding this channel. And thank you, Kingdom Within, for showing her this channel. That is really, really cool. And I do really appreciate that a lot. Also, we had Lori O showing love with a $25 cash app. Shout out to you, Lori. Look forward to hearing how your journey goes with the Suboxone taper. We had Balliot Brand with a super chat earlier, $1 super chat. Kingdom Within with a $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Kingdom. Gonzo with a $5 super chat. So shout out to everybody who donated to today's channel, today's video channel. What the hell am I talking about? I appreciate everyone showing love to this channel in the past, present, and future. You guys are all incredible. And let's finish up with the comments here, guys. So, but yes, I did stop the subs for the last month or so. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's like I don't see the point to even stay on subs if you're going to keep taking fent, right? But be careful, man, because your tolerance can drop, right? You really got to be careful if you're taking street drugs like fent, guys, you're really walking a fine line every single day, right? Because you don't know whatever you get, wherever you get it from, if it's going to be stronger than the last guy or whatever's going on, right? I don't know that street life in 2024. And I just know that there are a lot of people who are passing away from overdoses, right? So please be careful. Please, please, please be careful. And please seek out some help because you do need help, right? If you're trying to take Suboxone and it's not working, talk to your doctor and find something else that could work. God be with you, my friend. God be with you. Tristan, wait till you start to kick, then take the subs. I mean, he can't even go a day without taking fent, right? So I don't see how he could make it. And that's while taking subs. So he's already taking them. So yeah, it sounds like he just, I don't know. It's just, he's really struggling to let go of the fent. Understandably, right? It's a very strong medication. Let's continue to pray and support each other in recovering from whatever addiction you all are going through. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, remember that we're all on our own level, right? You didn't walk through my shoes and I didn't walk through yours. So if you are in need of support, this is where you can come and talk about it every week. And if you want to make changes to your life and your recovery, this is the place to come and talk about it, all right? There's nothing God the Father can't do, so I will not and cannot count anyone, and I mean anyone, out. I love that comment. Kimmy says, I'm currently trying to find my way back to God. God's will be done. Penny Lane Wildflower, thanks for joining, says, I received my third 100 milligram shot of Sublocade. I really wanting to get off of everything so I can feel like myself again. A lot of people say they feel like themselves taking these meds, but not me. So what is it that you do feel, Penny Lane? Thanks for sharing. I appreciate that. So she's had 3 100 milligram shots of Sublocade, and it sounds like she just wants to move on. I have heard people that have done even less shots than that and have moved on, Penny Lane. So I'm sure you've been around the Reddit Sublocade group. That might be a good place for you to talk to other people about doing a short Sublocade run, I guess you could call it. But thanks for sharing. So Slomo says, Matt 6:33, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Penny Lane says, going along with what my doctor has planned for me and should be off in a year. I took my first Suboxone this year in July for reference. Oh, wow. Okay, so you weren't on Suboxone very long, it doesn't sound like. Your emotions feel numb and I feel like a walking zombie at times. Are you serious? What? On Sublocade? I've never heard anybody say that. You're the first person I've heard say that, honestly, Penny. That's incredible. So it sounds like not everybody feels like for me, I don't feel anything on Sublocade at all. So I definitely don't have the zombie feeling. What dose of Suboxone were you on, Penny? That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that with us. And I think that that's important for people to hear stuff like that, right? Because I only have my experience. I don't feel anything at all on Sublocade. So hearing that she feels like a zombie, like that's totally different from my experience with Sublocade. Damn, look at Marky coming up in here with some scripture. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Damn, you guys coming through tonight. Oh, that makes a lot more sense, Penny. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so what other medications are there? Because that definitely does not match what I've heard. I haven't heard anybody say that they felt anything on Sublocade. So what other medications are you on? That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for saying that, because I was like, I haven't heard anybody say that they felt that way on Sublocade. I think it's because of other medications I take, mental health illness that are on board. Yes, so the other medications can definitely come into play. Sometimes certain medications just don't mesh well together, right? Did you just recently find the channel, Penny Lane? I don't think I've seen many comments from you, so thanks for finding us. If you just recently found us. Kimmy says, love Kevin. Love you, Kimmy. Love you, Kimmy. Sometimes the doctors are very wrong. That's true, guys. That's true. Her dose is too high. Yeah, guys, we got to remember that doctors are only people too, right? And that there's no way in the world every doctor could understand every single medication that they're prescribing. It would be impossible. There's not enough time in the world for that to happen, unfortunately. Look how long it took the people on this channel to understand Suboxone as well as we do, right, guys? Now imagine that with every other medication that every doctor prescribes. So not only do they not have experience taking the medications, but there's so many different medications out there that they could not possibly understand. So unfortunately, there's just not enough time in the world for doctors to understand every little medication that they prescribe. And, it's funny. When I was, growing up, you think doctors know everything about everything. You're just like, it's like the doctor will fix this, the doctor will fix that. There are many, many times that you go into the doctor's office and you feel like, did they even hear what I said? You know what I mean? They're doing the best they can, obviously, guys, but we have to remember that doctors are only people too. So, at the end of the day, we have to know and hope that they have our best interest at heart. And we gotta go off of how we're feeling, right? If what we're doing in our life isn't working, then we have to, yes, talk to our doctor about things and switch things up. But at the end of the day, we're the ones that are putting whatever it is in our mouth or under our tongue, right? So if it's not working, then we need to make some changes, whatever they may be. Switch it up to a different medication, get off all medications. There's many different things to do, right? If something isn't working, switch it up. That's one thing I really always admired about Luke. Rest in peace to him. Is that, he would try something new, it wouldn't work, and he would switch it up. He didn't just go on with dragging things, this isn't working, I'm just going to stick it out for another 20 years. Like, he was always trying different things. Like, he was kind of frantically trying to get his addiction past him. And so if something isn't working in your life, guys, switch it up. If you're surrounded by dramatic people every day, put them on the back burner for a while and get rid of dramatic people in your life. If you hate your job, find a job that you like, right? Switch it up. Life is too short to live on every day in misery in a situation that you do not like. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Penny says, I'm on Estapolipram. I don't even know what that is. And one called Buzaprone. I think I know what that one. I think one of my ex-girlfriends were on Buzaprone. Sounds familiar. But I don't know what those medications are. So I definitely think that if you're feeling zombie-like, I honestly don't think that that's really, in my experience, and like I said, guys, it could be different for everybody, but I have never once ever felt zombie-like on Sublocade, not once. So definitely maybe consider the fact that it could be either them not mixing well with other medications, or those other medications could be making you feel zombie-like. Kimmy, do you know about those medications that she's taking? And what do you think if either one of those could be making her feel like a zombie at all? Kimmy usually knows a lot about all kinds of different medications. Absolutely. Yes, I have just found you. Awesome stuff. We've had some new people find the channel recently, guys. Remember that we're here every single Wednesday, guys, talking about the same stuff, same time, same place, same people, right? We have a lot of new people finding the channel as well, but if you start to see the same people in here, they'll be here every week, and you'll start to get comfortable with this crowd and feel like you're able to share things that you're going through in your life. So I appreciate you finding the channel here, Penny. I think the onus is on everyone to be doing their own research about their body and medications. Seriously, yes. You have to be your own advocate. Yep. Saw some of your videos about Sublocade. Remember you go live and happened to hop on before you left. Sweet. Don't ever put complete trust in any medical professional. Back that up. Yeah, a lot of times you have to do your own research, like take what the doctor says and then go do some more research on it. And then if you decide to try whatever medication it is that they're recommending, try it out, right? And if it doesn't work for you, switch it up. Tell them like, yo, doc, that didn't work. Hey, bud, question for you. Hope all is well. What is a Sublocade booster shot? It's just something I kind of named. Is it the same as a regular Sublocade shot? So I just took a really small shot of Sublocade, a 50 milligram shot. So half of a 100 milligram shot. So I just kind of named it a booster shot because I was already on Sublocade, right? And it's been many months since my last Sublocade shot. So it's not like I was getting Sublocade shots every month. So I don't know if that's really the correct way to refer to it. But I figured that would kind of match my experience, I guess. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Hopefully we can hear some updates from you in the, Buspar. That sounds familiar. I definitely have heard of that before for sure. So she says that one is Lexapro. I still listen to Ryan Donnelly and Rockin' Roberta. Yes, me too. Yeah, rest in peace to them. Lexapro is an SSRI. Buspar is a serotonin 5. Yeah, see, look at her. She knows what she's talking about. Father God loves you, Kevin. Look at the work that you do every Wednesday night by sharing and giving others a place to share their struggles with addiction. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, that's a very sweet comment. I appreciate that. Looks like we're about to wrap things up, guys. Tara, you still in here, girl? Remember, guys, that Tara is doing the piggyback today, so make sure you guys go check out Tara's channel. She's going to be continuing the live stream, basically, right? So I like to look at Tara's channel like a sister channel to this channel. Same with Kimmy, same with Kingdom Within, and others that we've mentioned as well in here, guys. So I need to check on something real quick, guys. Okay. Yo, T, where you at, girl? You in here still? Make sure she's still in here. She's probably getting her live stream ready. Tristan says, did you get a booster because you had symptoms? Yes. So I was talking about that a little bit earlier. I talked about it a couple times in this live stream, but in short, yes. Insomnia was the main thing that I was getting. Kingdom put a link to Tara's channel, so thanks for doing that, brother. I appreciate that. And there's a link to her channel right there, guys. Much love to everyone. Remember, you are worth it. Thank you, Marky. I appreciate that, brother. And thanks for showing up in here every week like you always do, Marky. I really do appreciate you, bro. You my man.
Running wild. Cup of coffee in the big time. Oh, yeah. Macho madness coming straight to you. Honky tonk, man. Because I'm wild, yeah. Yeah.
That shit never gets old, man. I love watching that. We're going to turn on some chill music as we wind down here, guys. I don't see Tara on here. Tara, you still in here, girl? You still doing the live? Love y'all so hard. Let's turn on some chill music. What do we got here today? Remember, guys, every week we do these meetings, so please show up next week and let us know if there's any updates. Hopefully Tara's going live. Hopefully she didn't fall asleep on me. Please smash the like button, guys, on the way out. If you could, I would appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and check and see how many likes we got on this video. 38 likes, guys. I appreciate you guys that all smashed that like button. That's an awesome amount of likes, so I appreciate you guys. Lori says, laugh out loud. Tristan says, thank you. Yeah, let us know what happens, man. Be careful out there. Be careful out there, brother. So Kimmy says, long and hard. Jerry says, good night, guys. Good night, Jerry. Good to see you back in here again, brother. Look for Tara to go live here in a few minutes. Hopefully she's not sleeping. I haven't seen her in here for a while, so maybe she's not going live. 21 people still in here hanging out after 2 hours and 40 minutes of live stream. I appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Oh, there's Tara right there. All right. You going live, right, Tara? You ready to go, girl? Hope to see y'all at the after party. Yep, there she goes. There she goes. Tara, it looks like you posted a link to my car channel right there at the end. So, all right, guys. So head over to Tara's channel. Remember, Tara Smiling. Make sure you guys go check her out. Subscribe to her channel. And we'll see you guys on Tara's channel in just a minute. I got to get my butt ready for the gym. I love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.